Hey, welcome back to the Life Coach Launchpad. My name's BJ, and I'm here every week talking to you about all the online business things that, as it turns out, need to happen in order to have a successful life coaching business. I'm a business coach. I love to help life coaches make more money, get more clients, have more fun, and to do what they love to do, what they're meant to do, and that's coaching. So, let's dive right in. Once someone new to you has signed up for your lead magnet, it's time to switch gears. Now our goal is to educate them. Another way of saying education is nurturing. An email nurture sequence is a set of emails that are sent automatically that educate your audience. Now, there are two primary categories of information that we are educating them on. First is we are informing them of how you are an expert that knows how to solve the problems that they're facing. And then two is that you are a trustworthy person that is likely to deliver what they say they will. We can really focus on the first point. If the first number of emails that someone new to you receives shows that you thoroughly understand the pain points that your ideal client faces and that you have a process or method to help them fix those, then the email recipient will naturally grow to trust you. There are things that we can do along the way to increase your know, like, and trust factor. That all include showing you on video and engaging with your audience on video conferencing calls like Zoom. You can keep all this in mind as you're designing your email nurture sequence, but the most important part is that you are offering information that you have that will genuinely help your ideal client. That is what goes into your email nurture sequence. They have access to your lead magnet. We don't know if they have actually accessed it or not, so that's our first goal. The first 3 emails should have the call to action to go download, go access, go watch the lead magnet. The content should be whatever is in your lead magnet. You can take highlights or bits and pieces of your lead magnet to turn it into a few emails. Those first 3 come directly from your lead magnet. There's naturally going to be so much content in your lead magnet that you won't be able to put all of it into email format, which is fine. You can start by encouraging them to access the lead magnet by using teasers in your emails. By teasers, I mean, here's what you'll get if you access my lead magnet, knowing that you're listing some of those serious benefits that your ideal clients want. You say that in the hopes that they click through to your lead magnet. But by email 3, it's okay just to lay it all out there, whatever your tip was in the lead magnet. We want them to have all the information one way or another. By the time you get to email 4, it's time to transition to congruent content. You no longer need to stay bounded by the pain points, the benefits, and methods that are discussed in your lead magnet. It's time to introduce them to more of your world. For example, say you are a general life coach and your lead magnet is a quiz called Are You Living Your Best Life? This assessment helps individuals evaluate their current life satisfaction and identify areas for improvement. That's what the first 3 emails will be about, talking about the different areas of one's life and how to tell if you are happy with that. Email 4 and beyond are then about other topics that this coach helps with. It could be personal development. This coach's 4th email could be offering the basics in enhancing one's self-awareness, building self-esteem, or fostering personal growth. Email 5 could be about another topic that this coach educates on. For example, health and wellness. They could include a few tips on adopting healthier lifestyles, managing stress, or achieving wellness objectives. Early on, like in email 4, and then periodically ongoing, you will want to include calls to action to participate in your engagement engine. That is a fancy word for the content that you create that continues taking your relationship with a new subscriber to the next level. Ideally, you'll want to choose your content to show your face, either in video or really preferably a live video conference call. That could be a social media group where you're going live in, or a Zoom call. These nurturing emails will continue to nurture people new to you on autopilot. How many should you have? How many emails should you have? And the answer to that is as many as you can create. You can set it out to 90 days, 180. But when you're just starting out, aim for 7. That is a great start. New subscribers will take a substantial step forward with that amount of nurturing. Some people will be ready to sign up for a free consultation at that point. But you'll also be ready to continue nurturing either with a longer email nurture sequence or sending out emails based on the content that you create. How often should they go out? You want them to go out more frequently in the beginning and then once a week ongoing. To give you an exact schedule, you'll send out emails on the first, second, fourth, sixth, and eighth day, and it's once per week after that. But let me break that down. The first day is that day that they signed up. That's the autoresponder. The second day is the following day. The fourth day is waiting 2 days between emails. The same for the sixth and the eighth day. The beauty of emailing on that eighth day is that it's the same day of the week that they subscribed on. Whatever conditions led to them signing up that day, it could be their day off of work, the time while they're at a kid's gymnastics practice, the time of day they are scrolling through social, whatever it is that got them there in the first place, you're going to stand the best chance of them reading your content on that day. Then you email once per week after that. Once per week is enough to keep you top of mind periodically with them, yet not so often that you start to wear out your inbox welcome. That really brings me to the biggest point of advice when it comes to email marketing. Remember that you are writing an email to another human being. Don't try to sound like a slick email marketer. Think of what you would say if you were talking to them face to face. You know intimately the challenges that they face. Talk about that and try to help them. All of the strategies with what goes into what email and how often they go out, they're just best practices. The most important part is your message. That brings me to another major point, is that you don't always have to be selling something. When I read or listen to life coaches create their content, it just sounds like they're selling something, even if they're not. Even if they're just inviting new people to listen to their content or download a free lead magnet. So many new coaches just go into this selling mode. It's people don't like being sold to, and they can smell it from a mile away. We're looking to genuinely help our ideal clients get the results they desire. Right as if you were talking to your ideal client face to face. In terms of how to get the content that goes into an extended length email nurture sequence, as always, you want to reapply what is already existing or take from work that you're already doing. I send out weekly emails based off of my weekly content. After doing that for a year and a half or so, I looked back and I could see clear winners and losers. That told me what my ideal clients were interested in and not so interested in. I took the winners and added them to my email nurture sequence. And that's how I got, on average, my open rate for my email nurture sequence to be up to 48%. And my average click rate was 8%. Those are pretty good numbers, especially when you consider that the traffic that it's coming from is from a meta ad. That is basically as cold as you can get. Those emails are not my first attempts. Those are the best of what I had already tested by sending out to my whole list. And they told me, my audience told me what was most helpful and what wasn't. All right, well, that's it for today for your email nurture sequence. Set this up using the best practices I mentioned, and you'll be nurturing your ideal clients on autopilot.